battery's low, better make this video quick. So I've got this problem where I go and open the trunk here, or the boot as it is properly known in the UK, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So if I press it now, let's see. See, I'm pressing the button, but nothing's going on. But because it's a touchless, keyless setup, there you go, it senses I've got the keys and now I can open it. And I think we have got a dirty connection. So I'm going to have a look. I'll show you how you do it.
Let's move on, 'cause it's time to move on.
So I've got my tools, got some contact cleaner, and I've got a torch. Most importantly, I've got some glasses so I can see what I'm doing. There is many reasons why I would have taken this little panel off here. The Mercedes SL R230, there is a boot actuator. There is a full video I've done below. It's a masterclass on how you fix it. There's little gaps inside that can open up and you need to bond it together with some adhesive. You can get little cracks that form, and then you get a leak in the vacuum system for the Mercedes. So I know what I'm doing. I had this off so many times. Keep these little plastic fixings because you'll need those to put it back on again. They're easy to lose because when you put it off they tend to fly everywhere. There you go. This is the all-important actuator. You'll notice that there's sort of shiny marks here, and I've marked it with a Sharpie. Once you get it set and it's all nice, leave it alone, because that lock there has to be in the right position for it to open. Anyway, that's not what we're talking about today. So the actual cable is just inside, but usually you can't quite pull this carpet back enough. So you have to undo the two side parts here. It's a windy day today, but I hope you can hear me and it's not going. So it's just a little star bolt. Just one bolt that holds it on, and they are handed to the left and right. So if you forget which way round they go, on the back of it, you probably don't see it in the camera, very carefully in there, there's a little L. Likewise on the other side there's an R. I just put them on the left and right, then I know where I am. How's the sound, by the way? Is it sounding all right? I've got a little cover, little foam cover on my microphone, so hopefully it's cutting out the wind. Right, this is all live real time, so you can see it hasn't taken me more than a couple of minutes so far. Now where the handle is, just give that a little tug and that will pull down. And there we go, we've got all access. You can actually then get a bungee cord and hold that out of the way. Something like this. Just hook it in the hole and then hook that down here somewhere, and it keeps it out your face. Right, torch, glasses. So to give you an idea, we're looking up inside, and if you watch when I pull the handle on the boot on the outside, if you look up at the plastic there, you'll see that little lever. You can just see it moving. And at the moment, everything's working great. That plastic ball end there, by the way, is the mechanism for your lock. You can put the manual key in there and it will then push this actuator down. This is the actuator. This is all the pneumatic system. And I said there's a video on this if you're wondering how to fix it, because you get various, probably about 8 different areas where they can leak. So the plug I'm interested in is down here. This is for the electrics on the pneumatic actuator. There's a little bit of a circuit in there. See if I can take it out without removing the whole actuator, would be great. There it is, great. And I'm hoping this is a bit dirty. It's a good idea just to use this regularly. Use the key every kind of 3 or 4 months just to keep it free. As you turn the key on the outside, I'm doing that with one hand, you can see how that barrel turns. And there's a black lever which then moves into the position, and it allows you, when you pull the handle down, it engages. So that black lever there that's moving, at the moment the key is not engaged. Now if I turn the barrel with a manual key, and now I go to press the handle, watch what happens. It engages now on that metalwork. Then the plastic ball end here is going to push this lever down, and the whole actuator will then move. And it's that mechanism there that allows you to open the car with the manual key. So the correct position is like that, so that the mechanism is not engaged. So now when I pull the handle, I've taken the key out, you can see that it's not now doing anything. But there's a micro switch inside, and I think it's a little bit dirty. So I get a real buzz and helping people out, and that's the whole reason I do this channel. And if you want to show your appreciation, and if I've helped you in any way today, I've got a Groove On wish list on Amazon. You might want to buy me an air freshener or maybe a set of spanners or something, and it will get sent to me. It's like Christmas comes early for me, and I'll give you a shout out on my next video. Also, I've got a Groove On merch shop. Hoodies, different styles of t-shirts, bags, hats, coffee cups, drinking mugs, loads of stuff on there. The link is just below if you want to go buy some merchandise. And lastly, if you want to become a Groove On member, there's a member link for you in the description. So we'll give this a clean just on the off chance it's dirty. Remember, the car's 22 years old, so you do get build-up of verdigris. That's that green sort of mould. I'll give it a little spray with some contact cleaner as well. And let's pop it back on again and hope. Okay, that's that clicked in. Okay, so watch your fingers. What I'm going to do is lock the boot as if I've closed it. See how that pulls it in there? Screwdriver's on. Now if I open it by pressing the button, it should come out. So when you first close the trunk, this lever here gets pulled in, then the mechanism, the actuator, will then pull the trunk down. That's the soft close, but watch your fingers. So if I push this little screwdriver here, I'll do it from this side, there. And see how that then pulls it down, and it's that mechanism that pulls it down with the actuator that is hooking onto the catch, and that's what pulls the trunk down. Let's see if it opens again. Well, that seems a little bit better. Maybe it was just a dirty connection, might be lucky. But as I say, it's a good opportunity to show you just how the manual key works. Fitment is in reverse. Just to show you, here's the R on the other one. Okay, that's that clicked in.